Hello and welcome to Nancy Drew Treasure in the Royal Tower, where I have just thought of something. The only way that Nancy will go on to the the metal rungs on the floor is either from the library, from the ventilation shaft there, or from the bottom. So if the elevator is on the bottom or at the bottom of the shaft, then she can't get to the door there because the elevator will be blocking it. So I guess the only way for us to get to inspect that door is to go into the ventilation shaft from the library. So is the caretaker going to be at his desk during all hours of the day? Because it is about midnight currently. So I kind of want to go see. I mean, surely he must sleep sometime, right? Lisa's not here. Aha! He's not here. The only way pen pals, steno book, to-do list, shut down ski lift, check emergency generator. Snow plows, try to reach Christie, change a library alarm code, change bulbs in tower, replace filter in vent shaft, keep searching, boots back to prof, check basement circuit breaker, dinner orders. Okay. So everything else seems to be normal stuff, but this keep searching thing. Yeah, well, we did see. How do we put this down? There we go. We did see that he was searching for something in the library. Really? We could open the... Oh, okay. I was like, why would we be able to open that if there wasn't anything worth taking in there? So I guess that was that. Now we have the key. So let's go into the library. I think the library had double doors, right? And there were double doors across the elevator, across from the elevator, right here. Oh my god, that's annoying. 3 star 7 2. Ah, great. So it was 7-2 and not 2-7. Right. So we need to go up here and make sure there wasn't anything in here that we needed to look at. Oh. The castle's been empty for many years now. These hallways just echo in vain. And oh, how I miss you, my one-time son. My anger's dissolved into pain. I still don't know why you pilfered my wallet. The money could hardly have mattered. That $50 I'd have given you twice, but instead, my poor heart you shattered. Is that I? No, if only I could find you, we'd patch it all up, talk through it as dad and son should. Perhaps you meant only to test my love. Perhaps you felt misunderstood. I want you to know that your old man forgives you. Old bygones are bygone with me. So I'll lift, you one keepsake to remember me by. You'll sure be delighted to see. Go on to the garden, my old thinking spot, my refuge in hours of dread. Your luck charm is stashed where no stranger would look, in the back of my old troubled head. So this is goodbye, dear Dexter. Farewell. You offered me much needed joy, and I'll never forget all the laughter, my darling young rascally boy. Dexter, so is the caretaker here actually Ezra's sun. And out in the garden, in his old thinking spot, something is hidden in the back of his head. Interesting. So there's nothing else here now. I just thought that maybe I should look around in there, like in the candlelight, you know, when it's not dark. Okay, time to save the game again. Save. Onto here, I think. And then continue. And down we go. So the elevator shouldn't be in the way this time.
It's stuck.
Well, I mean, we do have some oil. Ooh, stairs. Time to save the game again, maybe? So... Big red button. Oh. Oh, do they need to be pulled in the right order? So I happened upon the first one just by accident. So it's the number 4. And it wasn't that one. So 4, 6. 2. 4, 6, 2, 3. 4, 6, 2, 3, 5, 1. Okay. Sewing? This is like a maze down here.
Nancy, what are you doing here?
Don't you think I should be asking you that question?
I can explain, Nancy, but please, don't tell anyone that you found me here. If I get sent back to France, my fiancé will give up on me, and I will have let down my family again.
how can you expect me to keep quiet while you go around destroying the castle? If you're willing to saw through this gate, then you must be the one who wrecked the library too.
Nancy, I had nothing to do with what happened in the library. I swear, the tower holds a valuable French historical document. If I can find it and return it to France, perhaps I can make up for my failure at the Olympics.
Oh.
What kind of document?
The tower first belonged to the Chateau Rochemont in France. When Ezra Wickford bought the tower, my great-grandfather was the master carpenter in charge of dismantling it and preparing it for shipment. One day, when he was working alone, he found a secret compartment in one of the walls.
A secret compartment?
Inside, he found an old journal with a royal crest on the cover and a medallion with a strange blue stone in it. But he heard other carpenters coming, so he hid the medallion in his pocket and sealed the journal back in the compartment. Before he could get back to study the journal and return the medallion, the tower was dismantled and shipped to America. He never learned who the journal belonged to or what it said.
Why didn't your great-grandfather tell anyone about his discovery?
He thought if he told his story, Ezra Wickford might get angry, accuse him of interfering with the project, and try to ruin his name as a carpenter. So he kept quiet.
Oh.
But he told you this story?
I was his only great-grandson. On his deathbed, he gave me the medallion and told me the whole story. He begged me to come here to Wisconsin to find the journal and return it to France.
You must feel a real sense of responsibility to carry out your great-grandfather's dying wish.
Oh yes, of course. But it's not just for my great-grandfather. It is for France. The journal bore a royal seal. It must have belonged to Marie Antoinette, because she used to visit the tower during the Revolution. So perhaps it contains her confessions, or perhaps it contains proof of her innocence. Either way, the contents of that journal could change French history forever.
But how do you think the medallion fits in? What's its significance?
I have no idea. I believe whoever hid that journal must have left the medallion with it as a part of their message. But what? Nancy, do you think you could help me? Let me show you this medallion, and maybe you'll be able to tell me what it's for.
Sure.
I might be willing to help you, but you have to tell Christy everything. I'm sure she'll understand. And then you won't have to sneak around in the middle of the night, haunting the castle with that screeching hacksaw.
Okay, Nancy, I see your point. I will explain everything to Christy Lane as soon as possible. Now will you help me? I think this medallion will interest you, and maybe you'll have some idea what it's for. It's in my locker. Will you go get it while I take care of something? The combination is 2665. I'll meet you in the locker room in a minute.
2665. I'm just gonna write that down.
Okay, Jacques, I am intrigued. I'll see you downstairs.
You're the best, Nancy.
Don't mention it.
2665. Did he tell us the locker number? Also, oh, I was wondering about that, about, which way to go. Oh, perfect. The elevator. Let's take that down. maybe save the game as well. And then we need to go find his locker. Oh, the employees' lockers are marked or like named. So all right. 2 6 6 5 Okay, D is for dazzling, D is for diamonds. Diamond shapes, fancy diamonds, famous diamonds, diamond appraisal, diamond grading. The 5 C's of diamond appraisal: color, cut, clarity, carat, and cost. Diamonds are clear, right? Not so. Actually, when viewed under a special jeweler's light, you can see that diamonds come in every color of the rainbow. What's more, the color of the diamond is the second biggest factor in its price after carat weight. The clearer or more colorless the diamond is, the more it's worth. Most diamonds have at least a hint of yellow or brown body color. Others, called fancy diamonds, have a blue, pink, purple, or red tint. If a diamond does not have enough color to be called fancy, then it's graded on a scale of colors ranging from D through Z, A. A D diamond is considered to be colorless. At the other end of the spectrum, anything more intense than a Z is considered fancy. A fancy yellow diamond is more expensive than a light yellow diamond. Okay. I wonder if this is like pertinent to anything in any way. Cut. Diamonds come in a variety of shapes: round, emerald, heart, marquise, oval, pear, and princess. Still, not every diamond of the same shape looks similar. 2 heart-shaped diamonds can appear very different, actually, and you don't need to be a diamond expert to see that one may have more shape appeal than the other. The most popular shape that diamonds are cut into is the round. It is also the most brilliant or sparkly of all the cuts. The ideal cut for a diamond is the one for which the diamond's proportions achieve the most brilliance. The diagram below shows what is considered ideal cut in round brilliance according to American Ideal. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if any of that is significant in any way. Letters. US immigration. To whom it may concern, our records indicate that your visitor's visa will expire within 1 month. If you remain in the country after that time, you will be doing so in violation of the law. If your visitor's status has changed, or you wish to dispute our records, please contact your local immigration authority immediately. Ooh. That's just that. No other letters there. Oh, Jacques, darling, I am trying to be patient, but I cannot understand what is taking you so long. My mother and father are traditional people, and they think it is highly unusual that you would ask me to marry you without demonstrating your commitment to me in any symbolic way. You know, I believe that our love makes us richer than kings and queens, but I cannot live on hot dogs and mac and cheese forever. You said you had a plan. You said it would only take a couple of weeks, but it has been 2 months. I can't wait forever. Please don't make me give up on you. I remain your petite chou, Isabelle. Okay, so she's demanding, or rather maybe her family's demanding some, like a ring or something. Whoa.
Ouch. Oh, someone must have knocked me out. Headache headquarters. Nancy here.
Nancy, it's Jacques. What happened? Are you okay?
I don't really know what happened. I opened your locker like you said, and then it was lights out Nancy.
But you do have my medallion, right?
It was the last thing I saw, but I sure don't have it now.
Oh la la, you can't be serious.
I'm afraid I am serious. I have no idea what happened to it.
This is too much. Oh la la, unbelievable.
Okay. I wonder if it's noon or midnight. Let's try calling our friends.
Hello?
Hi, it's me.
How's it going, Nancy? Are things calming down around the castle?
Not unless you find it calming to climb out of a stuck elevator.
What do you mean, stuck? The elevator broke down?
Well, that's what I thought. Until I talked to Dexter, who said it was probably the power switch in the basement.
But, Nancy, how could the power switch just go off while you were in the elevator?
Maybe someone turned it off. But why?
That's what I'm wondering.
How did you climb out anyway?
I climbed through a hatch in the roof of the cab and just barely made it up to the next floor.
So you were standing on top of the elevator in the open shaft? Way up high? Ugh, just the thought of it makes my stomach do somersaults.
Anything interesting in the elevator shaft?
Just a metal ladder leading up to this ventilation duct or something. Nothing unusual, except that the cover for the duct looked like it was about to fall off.
Maybe someone needed to inspect the duct and forgot to replace the grate?
Or maybe the duct leads somewhere, like to buried gold, or a hidden...
Bess, that was Nancy's last case. She's in Wisconsin now, not San Francisco.
I went back to check out Jacques' locker, and I found a pamphlet about diamonds, a letter from his fiancée, and a warning notice from immigration.
Did his fiancée sound cute in her letter?
Actually, she sounded upset. She wants him to hurry up and do something, but I'm not sure what.
Sounds like that guy is under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I hope he's not marrying her just to stay in the country. Help! I'm a little stuck.
Don't you have some more reading to do in that secret room?
I already did. Oh, does it mean that we have to try and act on what was said in that poem?
Okay, you two. I'll talk to you soon.
Good luck.
Be careful.
Well, we seem to still have all of our stuff, including the mysterious key and the key to the library. So, I don't think we have any more reading to do, honestly. Didn't mean to do that. Maybe, let's go and talk to some people. Dexter, Lisa, Jacques. Well, I guess we just talk to Jacques. But, this way. Is Lisa here? Yeah?
Hi there, how's it going?
Oh,
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Keep me posted.
Dexter?
Thanks for coming down. I've been wanting to talk to you. How's your head? Did you slip or what?
I'm feeling much better, thanks. But what was it you wanted to talk to me about?
It's just that when I found you out cold in the basement and hauled you back to your room, I noticed all this red dirt on your shoes. I'm just curious where it came from.
Do we tell him? I mean, he is Ezra's son, isn't he? Yeah, let's tell him.
Mr. Egan, I confess, I found my way into the corridor that leads to the Queen's Tower. As you probably know, the dirt in that tunnel is very red. I hope you won't consider this trespassing.
Nope. If you must know, I'm impressed. Ezra Wickford set that secret door up so nobody would be able to find it. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with getting into that tower. Ezra told me that if I could get through the secret door, he'd take me up to see the Queen's Tower. Finally, I got into the tunnel, and when I came out with that red dirt all over me, he laughed. He was actually proud of me.
That's an amazing story, Mr. Egan. I'm glad you're not angry. I guess I'm just as curious as you once were.
I'd say you earned the right to check out the tower for yourself, but you gotta get through that gate, right? There's an old skeleton key in the maintenance shed. Now that the storm's passed, you can go out and get it.
Oh,
But be careful. It's still dead cold out there.
maintenance shed. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Where should I look for the key when I get to the shed?
Don't get lazy on me, Nancy. You don't expect me to tell you everything, do you?
You're right, Mr. Egan. I don't know what came over me.
You're a trooper.
What about
there,
the garden?
Nancy.
Oh, come on.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
I should have asked about the garden then. I wonder how far our last save is. Is it worth it to reload? I mean, it's not very far, is it? So, like, load this one? Oh. I guess it's before the bump on the head. Well, we're here now. So, I thought I had saved, like, after that, after the phone call and everything. So, I'm not going to make you watch me redo all this stuff. I'll just, I'll pause the recording and then I'll be right back when I'm talking to Dexter again. So, see ya there. Alright, so here we are, and this time I actually saved the game right before I started this conversation. So this time we're choosing this.
I don't want to press my luck with you, but I sure would like to see Ezra's private garden. Could you tell me how to find it?
It's nothing but wasteland out there. If you're bent on tromping around in the cold, go left when you get outside, away from the shed. Look for a wrought iron gate. You'll figure out the rest.
Left when you go outside. A wrought iron gate.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
You're a trooper.
Okay, so I guess we have to go outside. We can't use this door, but I guess, were we able to use the door in the basement? I think, yep, this is where the stairs are. It's a bit confusing because from there we only see the stairs leading up. But yeah, they do lead down here. Ski rental. I think this is where the door was, wasn't it? So that's the elevator. And sauna. Is this the door that leads outside? I think we should probably save the game before we go outside. Yep. So, is that the maintenance? We can do stuff in here. But we don't really have any reason to mess with these things. So I'm not going to yet. We will probably have to at some point. But for now, I'm kinda looking for that key. This is probably important. So 3, 2, 4. But there's no key here. Anything on the desk? Daily Telegraph. Local buzz. Do you know what your neighbors are up to? Remember when? Not many of us are old enough to remember young Dexter Egan, the adopted son of old Daddy Choco Bucks Ezra Wickford. Most of us only came to know Dexter, the boy who was lucky enough to grow up at Wickford Castle, as Vilas County's most famous juvenile delinquent. According to legend, it was Dexter's troublemaking that caused Wickford's disappearance from public life. Most of us have used his name as an example to our own children to frighten them into obedience. You don't want to turn out like Dexter Egan, do you? We would ask. A counterfeiter? Convicted felon? Bad egg? Isn't it amazing that after 25 years in prison, Dexter Egan's release is coinciding with the grand reopening of Wickford Castle, now owned by the enterprising young Christy Lane? It's true, and rumor has it that Egan is determined to straighten out his life and make up for past mistakes. But how? Will he become Wisconsin's next chocolate milk tycoon? When asked about his plans to reinvent himself, the ever-charming Dexter said, "No comment." Does this spell trouble for Vilas County? Only time will tell. Interesting, but that's not what we came here for. Aha. Key. Got it. So, is that all there is here for us at the moment? Huh? Don't really understand. Well, maybe I will understand later. For right now, the kind of only reason we had for coming here was to grab that key. Yeah, let's get out of here. So, we go back in. Should we look for the garden now? I guess, why not? I'm just gonna save the game once again because we have made a little bit of progress and you never know, I may get lost or something. Right, so go left. But I can't go left. The only... What? Yeah, for reals. That's the only way I can go. It doesn't allow me to go left. Which would, when facing this way, be our right. So, yeah, it's not allowing us to go there. And we've already been in there. Well, I guess our next step is going to be to go back into the... Didn't we find like a door that led into that place? Can we access it via the door now? No, we still can't access that door. Do we have to go back into the... Oh, hello.
Nancy, I still cannot believe you lost my medallion. How could you have been so careless?
Excuse me, I was knocked unconscious.
I wasn't exactly careless, you know, and I didn't lose your medallion either. But I don't have it. Where were you, anyway? Weren't you supposed to meet me?
When I showed up, you were having a catnap on the floor. Ugh, I will be ruined by you American women.
Guess you'd better stay away from me then. Goodbye.
Au revoir, little Miss Nightmare.
Okay, well that was very uncalled for. I'm just kind of trying to think where those stairs, like where the corridor led us. Was it on the first floor? I guess it may have been, right? It was somewhere close to here, wasn't it? Where we came out of the... Was it like here? Was it this door? No, there's like a door frame on the wall there, isn't there? So it's, is it just a one-way door? I guess it is. So we have to go back to the library and then climb into the ventilation shaft and use that to get down there and once again get past the door with the many bolts and right. So I'm going to save the game here, and then in the next episode, now that we have the tower key, we'll go back into the the place where we met Jacques. But this time we actually have the key, so we can go and take a look in the tower. But for now, thank you so much for watching this video and spending a little of your time with me here today. If you liked this episode, please do leave it a like. It would really make my day. And please do remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you again next time.